Ozhekome, SAN, the lead counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, said he is not involved in Nnamdi Kanu's case for money or any financial considerations, but solely to redress the brazen and serious state-sponsored violation of his right as a person and those of IPOB as an organization. Ozhekome stated this in a strongly worded statement on Sunday in a reaction to the alleged use of his name and that of his chambers by some criminal elements in soliciting for funds for the prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu's cases that is presently being handled by his chambers. The senior lawyer said neither him nor his chambers will any way authorize anyone, whether as an individual, group or persons, corporate bodies, authorities, to solicit for funds for me or on my behalf or on behalf of my chambers for the purpose of prosecuting the cases of Nnamdi Kanu or any other purpose howsoever and whatsoever. According to Ozhekome, anyone giving out money on his behalf or in his name or chamber's name, allegedly by the prosecution of the cases of Nnamdi Kanu, does so at his own or our own risk and peril. He said no amount of simulated blackmail, intimidation, harassment, sophistry, or posturing by sponsored fraudsters, criminal elements, and those who would wish that Nnamdi Kanu perpetually remains in the government's gulag will deter him from pursuing his mission, focus, and goal to set Nnamdi Kanu free. The statement reads in part, saying, neither I, as the lead counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, nor anyone else working with me in my team on the matters, we ever approach anyone or donors or corporate bodies, whether local or international, either through social media or by any other channel whatsoever, to solicit for funds for the prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu's cases under my guise, artifice, design, or circumstances howsoever. Anyone doing so is a fraudster and criminal elements and should be treated as such. Such persons will, when caught, as they surely will if they continue, will be visited with the full weight of the law. Similarly, anyone caught donating money to such fraudsters and criminal elements allegedly on our behalf will be traced and made to face the full wrath of the law sooner than later. He advised members of the general public to desist from ever giving any money to fraudsters, to impostors soliciting funds in the name of Nnamdi Kanu's cases, as neither Nnamdi Kanu nor his chambers and his lawyers will ever approach members of the public through the social media or any other channel for the solicitation of funds for the alleged prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu's case. We have never done so. We are not doing so. We will never do so. The security agencies are hereby put on notice to arrest and prosecute anyone or group of persons found in the name of Chief Mike A.A. Ozhekome, SAN, his chambers, or in the name of Nnamdi Kanu, allegedly for the prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu's cases. Such an act is a criminal offense that attracts serious penal consequences, he added. They are just doing everything possible, everything they have within their power to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is not released and this Biafra struggle is not achieved. And that is why they are coming with all this manner of oh, they are doing this, they are violent, they are this, they are making their people to suffer, killing their people, and all those propaganda here and there. You know that they always say that a man's enemy is member of his household. They will use people around you, because it is people around you that will know much better, know your movements, know how you do things, and it will be much easier for them. And a lot of people will compromise. In as much we could have a Judas among the 12 disciples of Jesus Christ. Only one person was enough. Even if you have even Jesus had millions of disciples, it will only take one person. They don't even need 2 or 3. Not to talk of a society that we are in today, that a lot of things are just the reason why people do things anyhow. Poverty and many more things, and also greed. Even in the time of Jesus, why did Judas accepted the contract? I would say contract, whether you want to say it is an offer, for him to have accepted that was because of money. The money was involved. So if it happened then, so what makes you think that a country like us, that a lot of people are really struggling to live anything? Have you not even heard that people can take as low as 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira to go and take another person's life just because of what? Greed. So we have seen a lot of things happening around the Nnamdi Kanu's case. I think as at now, I don't think they really need money. When they needed money, they didn't solicit for money. They know how to get their money. They didn't solicit for money to get him released, and they won the cases against the federal government. See, the government is just playing to the gallery. They have won this case as far as law is concerned, because you can't tell us that, hey, go back to the law, go back to the court, and let the law this and that. That was what Buhari has been using against them, even when this chief Amici Mbalike, when he was alive, meeting Buhari was telling them, I don't have anything, I don't interfere. Now that the man has been vindicated and court has set him free, you are now interfering that it is not this by this. It's just really unfortunate. And we see what Simon Ekpa has been doing. We see what he has been doing, trying to make matter worse, because I don't know what is really controlling him. People were complaining about one day, what is it called, sit at home order. Now you are bringing 5 days, and a lot of people have lost their lives, towards that. It's really, really unfortunate, very unfortunate that this kind of a thing will still be happening. So it had happened before now. It's not going to be the end. It will not. Of course, we all know that Nigeria is looking for all means to twist the narrative through their agents to hold Nnamdi Kanu, but God through his angels is doing a great job. Thank God this struggle has been ordained by God himself. Infiltrators Sansan don't enter Unagari. San Ozhekome, you are the only one this world is looking for, nothing more. God's favor will definitely find Ozhekome SAN for his benevolence to Nnamdi Kanu. God will continue to bless you and your team. The blessings of God will continue in your family from generation to generation. We love you. Well spoken. May God be with you and your team to get Nnamdi Kanu released from the detention soonest. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.